She goes by the name of Melanie Fiona.
Yo.
How you doing, lady?
I'm good. What up? How are you?
How you been?
Well. Very, very well.
Working on a brand new album?
Yes, it's finished. The MF Life.
The MF
Life.
I like that.
All puns intended. Yes.
How is this album, the MF Life, going to be different from the last album?
The first album was The Bridge, and, I really rooted it in a lot of the, genres and artists that inspired me growing up. Retro Soul, Sam Cooke, all these, just amazing soulful artists. And this time around, with MF being Melanie Fiona.
Right.
I wanted to make that this album was definitely a lot more about me and my identity so people could get a feel for me better on this album. And it's been great. I've been in the studio with, No ID, who produces for Common and Kanye and Los and Andre Martin and Salam Remy, who obviously works with Nas and Lauryn Hill, Amy Whitehouse, Jack Splash, who does CeeLo stuff, and we did a bunch of records, collaborations. I've been doing some stuff with B.O.B., John Legend. I was in the studio with Drake. Just really trying to make the best sophomore project so people, don't have that sophomore slump thing attached to it.
All right, Melanie, you said something about identity, and you come from kind of a racially mixed background, African, Indian, and Portuguese. Did those cultures play into your music growing up and what you're doing now?
Well, definitely, growing up in Toronto and then being mixed, which is where I'm from, and it's so diverse there, I was just always exposed to different types of people. So that made me connect with different types of people naturally, growing up. Me being West Indian overall and Caribbean, that definitely influences me on my album. You're going to hear songs that have that very reggae kind of feel. When you come to my shows, that's always very present. And that's just something I can't deny. The food, the culture, I live that, I breathe that, and people got to know that about me.
So that's what your hair is. Your hair is like Indian. I see the Indian ponytail thing going on, Is that what that is?
That is exactly what it is. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
So that's all you know. That's all real.
I mean.
So, a lot of ladies doing a natural thing with the hair. How do you feel about that? Are you natural like that?
I feel like you got to go and do what you want to do. However, whatever makes you feel the most beautiful and the most confident, rock what you got to do. You got to live your MF life. That's how it goes.
Live your MF life. You heard that? Real quick, since you come from such a diverse background, with your family and everything, how does a guy approach you? Because you can go either way. I mean, it's like, you know what I mean?
You'd be surprised. A lot of dudes don't approach me.
Really?
Yeah, no, they don't.
They scared you? Scare them?
I don't know. Do I look scary?
No, not really.
No,
it might be intimidating.
I wish there was television for radio faces right there. You said no, not really. It was a good thing. You know what? I don't know. I don't know if people are guys, especially, don't talk to me because of my profession, or if they know what I do, or I don't know. I consider myself to be a pretty approachable person, but dudes really don't approach me. They really don't. And truthfully, if they would approach me, they just need to be a gentleman all the way through.
Okay.
Like, you can't just come at me and just be like, hey, how are you? So can I get your number? I'm not into that. Like, I'm a big person into energy. Whether we're going to be friends or lovers, whatever it is, I need to know what your energy is coming with. And I'll know that within 5 minutes of speaking to you.
And, well, just speaking of, are you single for all the fellas out there?
I'm nobody's wife. When I want.
Say some more.
All right, well, you went on a tour with Kanye West, Melanie. What was it like opening for a rapper and kind of appealing to a crowd that was there to see a rapper?
Well, the thing about it is that Kanye West, he attracts such a diverse audience of people because R&B people love Kanye West. People who love dance music love Kanye West. People who love rock love Kanye West. So, definitely was that thing. And when I did go, nobody knew who I was. I had no music out at the time. And I jumped on the tour. It was Consequence, Kid Cudi, Mr. Hudson, Santo Gold, The Roots, Kanye, And here I am, the R&B chick coming out trying to sing music. And it was actually an amazing experience because it forced me to have to step my game up on an aggression level that commanded attention and the support of the fans. And, just even being out there on that stage, Kanye West took you out, then he's not going to take out anything he doesn't really support. So when he brought me out there, it was such a, an amazing experience and so humbling for me to even know that Kanye even respected what I was doing at the time.
All right, speaking of going on tour, what is a Melanie Fiona show like?
Oh, man. Well, I sing. Or I sang. Let's call that the first thing, because I feel like sometimes people get so caught up in doing all these other things that are not rooted in what the music is. So I make sure the music is right. I'm singing, and it's high energy, and it's it's a mix of different things, and I always like to have a peak of the show where, where I put my records, create a definite vibe of where I want people to be emotionally at, to help build their energy up, get them off the bat. Energy, sexy, interaction. It's very intimate, even when it's in larger venues. I always love to make that connection with my audience. So you have to expect to have a good time, because I love performing. It's probably my favorite area and aspect of me being an artist. So I love for my audience to feel that.
Speaking of intimate, what is an intimate night like with Melanie Fiona? What is intimate to you, or what is?
Isn't it too early for all this?
No. What is a romantic?
You don't even know your last name,
what is like a romantic night like for Melanie Fiona?
Romantic?
Yeah, what's romantic to you?
Romantic to me is food, because I love food. A nice meal is absolutely important for romanticism.
Spam, sandwich.
I'm kind of a pescatarian, vegetarian.
Okay.
So I don't really do the meat.
Make you some veggie bologna.
I'll make you some veggie bologna. You know what? I'm really chill. I like to be really quiet, intimate, wine, incense, music, great conversation, some sort of dessert, because I love sweets, and really, I'm a Cancer, so I'm a homebody. I like to stay in. I don't like to go out and do the club thing, partying. That's not really my thing. I'm all about, energy, transfer of energy. That's very big for me.
All right, well, Melanie Fiona, let's take it from the sweet side of things to the flip side with 4 a.m., your brand new single. Let's talk about the inspiration for that.
Inspiration for that is life and love, as everything is. I did the record with Rico Love, and I've definitely lived in the situation of being in a real messed up situation where the dude was out all the time, became a big problem in our relationship, and that relationship ended. And when as a female, when you're at home and you don't know where your dude is, there's two things that can either happen. You want to be the supportive girlfriend that's like, yeah, you could go out and have your boys, but what you need to do is you need to bring your ass home. You know what I mean? So when you don't get that call, your mind can he can either be giving you reason to feel like he's out 4 a.m. and my lover won't answer, he's probably somewhere with a dancer. Or, as women in our own insecurities, our minds can go to that place. And he may not even deserve that type of reputation. But, when you're at home and you're wondering where your lover is, your mind can go to all kinds of places. You worry about them. You can get angry. You can feel alone. It all depends on how you go. So when you see the video, you understand what that is. And so, it's just real. It's just real. 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
As long as you don't pull a Jasmine Sullivan and bust the windows out of my car.
No.
I'm pretty straight.
No.
So let me ask you this. Who are you listening to? You're on tour with Kanye West. So who are you listening to rap-wise in your iPod or your iPad or whatever you listen to?
I stay listening to Yeezy. I listen to all his albums all the time. I've been really listening to the Watch the Throne album. What else have I been doing?
Hold on, let me stop you for a second. Did you hear that lyric?
Weezy all the way. Call the phone, baby. We in here.
Just recognize that. There's a little rivalry there between
Lil
Wayne.
Don't let me get in my zone. Okay. I love Jay and Kanye, and I'm Rock Nation too, so I gotta support.
Yeah, she got to say that she's Rock Nation.
I gotta support.
You know what I mean? That's Rock Nation.
I don't got to say that, but I do. I give credit where credit's due. It's a really great album. Listen to that. I'm listening to a lot of diverse things right now. Common did this project with No ID, which is one of the producers on my album, and a bunch of songwriters that I'm familiar with. They did a project called Cocaine 80s, which is actually really, really dope. And it's this independent free music thing. They put it out. I'm listening to that. Adele, of course, Beyonce. And there's this new dude that I am obsessed with, that I've seen his live performances. He's the craziest looking dude, but he can sing his behind off. His name is Alan Stone, and he's incredible. I mean, you would never expect. If appearances are deceiving, you'll definitely get hit with a left hook on this one. He's incredible. You got to check him out.
All right, maybe she won't, but then again, maybe she will.
will.
See on that. I just wanted to make sure she was in there.
That shout out to Drizzy. That shout out to Toronto right there. Shout out to Toronto.
Well, let me ask you this. Tell us in about 30 seconds or less why we should go get this brand new album.
Go get the brand new album, because all your favorite producers and songwriters and hip-hop artists, Nas, everybody, we've been working on some great music for you. I make this music for us. I've grown a lot, and I just want people to feel like they're never alone through the music. The concept of the MF life is to appreciate the highs and the lows, find the beauty in between, and live your MF life. Go get that.
It's the MF life. That's why you need to go
sing something. She can't leave without singing.
You gonna make her sing,
Yeah,
Church?
she can't leave without singing.
Church, a.k.a. Ike Turner said, would you please sing?
Anime, you got five. It's 4 a.m. and my lover won't answer. He's probably somewhere with the dancer, sipping champagne while I'm in his bed. Woo! It's 4 a.m. and I think I might lose it. This motherfucker thinking I'm stupid. Damn. He must have bumped his head.
You angry.
Don't he know it's 4 a.m.?
She done cussed him out at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Melanie Fiona right here on Charlotte's #1 for blazing hip hop and R&B. I think my panties wet.
Ew. Look at that visual.